Welcome to this new exciting series of podcasts on L Forum. We have collaborated with the Indian Institute of Management Calcutta Innovation Park, the IMC IP, and we're happy to bring to you an exciting series of podcasts with young enterprising entrepreneurs and co-founders from Northeastern India. And as part of the series, I'm proud and happy to present the first of these podcasts to you. And today on our show, I'm happy to welcome Mr. David Gogoi, co-founder of Zerund, which is a very exciting startup in Northeastern India. Welcome to the show, good David. Pleasure to meet you.
Hey, sir, welcome. Thank you for having me here, and really looking forward to a very wonderful conversation between you.
Yes. So, I have, wonderful memories of the Northeast. And I think it is going to be hopefully an exciting conversation for both of us to understand what you've been doing at Zerund and giving us your vision and views on how you have been able to take this journey forward. So without further ado, let's get on to our first questions. My first question to you is, I want to understand give us a brief description about yourself and about how you came about starting Zerund and your team size and team members. How did you build this organization and what does this organization do? So give us a flavor of what Zerund does.
Okay, thank you. Myself, David Gogoi, I am one of the co-founders of Zerund. I'm born and brought up in Assam, and studied my schoolings and my colleges in Assam itself, and was doing my engineering in Assam Engineering College. Then I happened to meet two of my friends, two of my classmates, Rupam and Mosam, who are my co-founders now since 2018, when we were doing our final year college project in civil engineering from the college. So back then, when we were doing something in our college labs, in our civil engineering labs, so we were building something very exciting. We were just, this was obviously for marks, this was obviously for the final year project. So we were just excited about whatever we were doing. And then this was mainly to find solutions to the existing products that are there in the market. Basically, we were finding out a solution to build a new sustainable product, which is a walling solutions or a brick using various sustainable or recyclable materials. So while doing so, we understood that there are various problems that are associated with these kind of things. May it be from the supply point of view, may it be from the technical point of view as a product. So while doing so, we understood that the waste, the industrial waste that we are using, which is basically the fly ash or the pond ash, which is generated from the thermal power plants. So we understood that these are in huge numbers. If I tell you in numbers, more than 270 million tons of this industrial waste are generated in India itself annually. Then we also understood that more than 30,000 tons of plastic waste is also generated in India on a daily basis. So we thought that we should find a solutions to all of these graving problems and to find a solution in a technical way. So that's how we started using all of these waste products with various other materials like cement, lime, aluminum powder, and then we made a mold. Then we molded it in a brick size, and we found that it is something which has given us some good results. Of course, after more than 20-30 trials, we found that a structure has been made which is showing very good results. We had showed it to our professors, we had showed it to various other stakeholders like civil engineers, structural engineers, architects. So everyone had shown interest that this product can be marketed. So while doing so, we three partners who were classmates back then in 2018. We thought that let's give it a try. First of all, we three are first generation entrepreneurs, so of course there was not too much of backing emotionally or financially from from the background that we come from. But instead of all of those things, we thought that why don't we give it a shot? I mean, at least let us give 2 to 3 years of our time to whatever we are building, and try to build a business out of it. That's how the whole idea of Zerund. In fact, the word Zerund comes from the English word Zerund, Zerund, which means continuation form. I mean, for example, if I say that I will come, and the Zerund form of I will come will be I will be coming. So while doing so, we wanted to show that we are a company who means innovation and continuation. With the word Zerund, we wanted to show innovation and continuation. We are not stopping. I mean, in terms of technologies, in terms of the company valuations and all, we mean that we are not stopping. We are continuously growing and all. Yeah, coming back to the main point. So I think the whole idea and the whole business started off just as a college project, and three crazy civil engineers wanting to build something, wanting to make some difference in the world, and getting out of their own boxes, and trying to question the status quo, trying to question the whole environment, and trying to find a solution for the same. So that is how the whole idea started. And currently, if you ask about the team size, and also excluded the promoters, we are more than 50 people in the team. And currently we are also in a hiring spree, because we are starting new manufacturing units in Eastern India and also Western India. So by the end of this year, we should be hiring another 250 odd plus more people, which will take our team size to 300 plus people. Yeah, that is how the whole thing has been growing. And immediately we started the company as a private limited company in 2018, immediately after getting out of the college, and raised some initial capital from some local angel investors and all. And that's how whole thing started. And speaking about IMCIP, so in our very early journey, I would say in the starting days of 2019, January, February, we somehow got associated with IMCIP through the Assam startup program of Assam government. And that's how the whole connection has been for more than 5 years now. And we're really grateful that IMCIP has helped us a lot. I mean, in terms of the practical things, we keep on doing everything on the ground, but also in terms of the theoretical, also in terms of understanding how to quote a business, how to even from the basic of the basic thing, how to even prepare a pitch deck. So IMCIP has been helping us from all these things throughout the journey. Yeah, that is the basic.
Excellent story. Great. I'm so excited, and I think it is so critical, David, that I am very passionate about how we are able to build jobs, create jobs, and I'm so happy and so proud the way you guys have built it. And I wish you many more successes. So my question, and I think you know that I'm very curious to understand from you, David. You're young entrepreneurs. Uh, what do you understand from the term vision, and what comes to your mind? What does the term vision mean to you?
Vision, I mean, if you ask me what is vision, so vision is something, it is what could be, or what should be, or what will be, despite what it is. I mean, vision is exactly this is what could be, what should be, or what it will be, despite what it is. I mean, if you ask about, I mean, we can give names, or we can throw in numbers about the various visionary people all across the globe. So various names would come to a mind, maybe from the likes of Steve Jobs to even to Narayan Murthy and all. But I think vision as a whole, it's a very subjective term as well, if I say. And I think it is not only about the people who have created a lot of difference, who have scaled it to X extent, to Y extent, to infinity extent. It is even people whom we see in front of our eyes as well. I mean, it requires vision to. In fact, I was just discussing something with one of my friends just 2 days back, and he told me that there was a plot of land which his father got, which was offered to his father back in late 1990s for a mere amount of 50,000, 60,000 rupees. So his father was not that visionary enough to understand that this area might be growing in 20 years from now, and he said that the current land value of the and the current value of the land today is more than 10 cr. So I think vision comes from those things as well. I mean, it's just an example. It is about keeping your own eyes, all your six senses open all the time. You have to be understanding what is in front of you or what is not even in front of you. You should be understanding enough that this is what I see as a goal, but this is something I see as a goal maybe from 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. So it is very difficult, even I mean it is very difficult to find people who can see a mirror image of something in 10 years or 20 years from that date. So it is important that one that when we speak about visionary leadership or anyone who has a big vision, so he sees the world not as compared to what the other people see. I mean, he sees a total different world. If everyone is moving in left, he would move in the right direction. So he sees a world totally different, or it's in chemical terms, in organic chemistry, as we discussed, enantiomers. So visionary people are enantiomers. So they exactly see the opposite images of what the normal crowd is saying. I think vision for me is like that.
Very good. And like, the beauty about such things, David, is that there's no right or wrong answers in this world. Everything is a perspective, and
Everything.
because each leader has approached their own journey very differently, and so wonderful. So I am very intrigued and excited about what you people are pursuing in terms of trying to build a product which can build sustainability and take care of waste and be useful to the society, right? So given that, what unique methods have you adopted at Zerund today to help all your colleagues and employees who are in your organization to align with the vision that you have got, that you and your co-founders have got? What unique things have you done? I want to hear that specifically from you.
Yeah, I think that's a very good question. And I think one of the very big, big point or very important point for any organization to be successful is that everyone should be aligning to one vision. I mean, everyone should be aligning to the vision of the key management. Everyone should be answering, or everyone should be equally very ordered about whatever the things that the key management is saying. So from that point of view, so I would say that we started off very early. I mean, we started off straight out of college, 22, 23-year-old bunch of kids who started off, and obviously our employees and our people who had joined in our journey, so they were elder than us. So it was very difficult initially to align to the vision of us, and especially we come from a location which is I would say this is something even the word startup is very alien to more than, I would say more than 90% of the people. The word startup is alien. It's alien to those 90 plus percent of the people here. So I think it was quite difficult to find a captivating or a motivating note which we can put forward to all of our employees or to all of our people. But I think with time we understood how we can put forward our vision to our employees. For example, if you ask me, as you have specifically asked me, what are the unique methods that we have followed in this journey? So I would say that while doing so, what we understood is that we have to first of all let them know what the exactly. I think it comes back to the second part of your second question that you had about the word vision. So the first of all, it was important for us to give them an idea about the vision that we as a founder have. I mean, we have to be giving them a brief idea or a better idea about what vision the promoters or the founders have in their mind. So we were quite clear enough that this is the vision of the company. We want to grow as a sustainable construction material company. We want to keep on developing things, as I already mentioned about the meaning of the word Zerund. So it started off basic from the meaning of the word Zerund. So we always wanted to tell that what is the vision of the company. So as far as the company's growth is concerned, so we have been growing well. We are one of the very first companies from this region of the world who has been able to raise even to Series A round. We have raised more than 6 million USD so far, and that's how I think we have been always been telling them that this is our vision. I mean, we want to grow as this amount of this on this journey, and this is the quantification of the journey. This is the qualification of the journey. And once we were able to give them an idea about all of those things, so they also started understanding. I mean, they also started understanding that this is the vision of the vision of the founders, and this is how they see themselves in the next coming few years. So once we were able to make them think according to that alienation, that according to our thought of mind, so it became quite easy for us to motivate them, and also to give them also to keep them aligned with our thought process. So then it was we have to use various methods or various tools which we have been using in our journey, so that they also always be motivated to think in the same line of thoughts as us. So but if I would say unique methods, I think it started off exactly as I mentioned, from giving them a vision about what we have in our mind as far as the company is concerned. And also it is important that while doing so, we make them feel very comfortable. I mean, we make them feel comfortable. We always wanted to make them feel like family members. So it also helped us. So these are, I think, some of the unique methods which have helped us. So we always wanted them to be very close to us. We always wanted them to be like family, so that they can share their thoughts. I mean, we are always open to whatever thoughts they have, may it be from the professional point of view, or may it be even from the personal point of view. So all of those things, when we also understood what they are suffering from, if they are suffering from any kind of problems, so when we understand all of these things, so giving them a helping hand in all of those things has always been helped us to align them with our vision. So I think these are some of the methods that we have been using. And
So great, that's wonderful, and I'm really proud to hear that you guys are already on your way. You're at Series A. That's wonderful, and I wish you many more success. Hopefully, you get listed someday. So my question, David, is you have different kinds of team members, right? You have people who are qualified, and you're semi-qualified, and maybe very minimally qualified employees, I'm assuming, because it's an industrial product at the end of the day. How do you make sure everybody understands the same language? So I'm assuming you have people who are working at the plant who are not maybe engineers or anything, right? They may just be regular workers, blue-collar workers, if you will. How do you align them to the vision, and how do you align your executives also to the vision? How do you do that?
yeah, I think this is very important question. I think any company who is on a growth phase, this is one of the most important questions that a founder has to address. So why I think as you rightly mentioned, so there are various grades of qualification as far as the employees are concerned, right from the top executives to the semi skilled or even unskilled people who are with us. So I think it depends on obviously it will depend on whom we are addressing to. I will come from the bottom of the pyramid. So while speaking, so I think what we do specifically in our own business or in our own company. So as you rightly mentioned, we are production based company. So we have our own factories and all. So we understood that basically to motivate the people who are maybe on the bottom of the pyramid as far as the organization hierarchy is concerned. So to motivate them, we have found that it is about I would be very specific here. It is about the quantity of production, or how big the production units are. I mean, we started off very small. We started off with just 250 odd bricks of production on a daily basis when we started. Currently, we are putting up a new plant in Assam itself, which will be having a capacity of 11.55 crores of bricks on an annual basis, which is more than 3 lakhs of bricks on a daily basis. So from 250 to 3 lakh bricks daily production. That is how we have been growing. So to motivate those people, I think, see, those people are not really concerned about the environmental point of view. I mean, to be honest, they are not too much concerned about the sustainability part of it, because this is not something that they are too much accustomed to, especially in India. I mean, if I tell you about the other Western countries, it's quite different. But in India, I think the factory workers and the laborers have been working in such hostile situations and such dangerous situations that they have completely forgotten. I think this is something that we should address. The whole community, the whole government should address this point, that the situations are so hostile in the production units, or even in the work sites, that these people have actually, I mean, they don't think about the sustainability part and all those sorts of things. So this was important, that we always motivate them that, see, this factory, we have this production capacity. Just give us 10 more months, 1 more year, 2 more year. We are going from this production capacity to next 10x of the current production capacity. But I'll be very specific here. So these kind of thoughts have been very motivating for them, because see, at the end of the day, my workers at the unit, or my production managers, so what they normally boost about is about the production capacity. So they will just go and tell to their competitors that that I work in a unit which has X amount of capacity, and the other one will tell that our unit has Y amount of capacity. So they boost about the higher production capacity. So I will be very specific here. So these are some of the important things that these people are addressing to. So we understood that we should motivate them, giving always giving them an idea that we might be very small today, we might be 250 bricks of production today, but we have this vision which will take us from 250 to 3 lakhs bricks production in 5 years or 6 years. And obviously we have to keep on giving them practical, we have to practically be letting them understand that this is possible, and we also have been obviously doing that. So these things have really motivated them. I mean, not only obviously with the paychecks and all, but these things also have been quite motivating for them. Then comes to the other status of the other hierarchy level. So coming to the mid-range. So for the mid-range, I think to the mid-range people, may it be the accounts team, may it be the team of human resources, or even to the sales executives or sales manager. So I think for them, it is about showing them that we are a company who has been backed by various big investors and all. So we have been lucky to be backed by various bigger VCs across the country and beyond the country as well, and also various big financial institutions as well. So these things has been motivating them. So why this is motivating for them? Because see, we are a very small company when we started, and these people, I have people who has been with us for more than 5 years now. So just to keep on motivating that see, some bigger names are coming in. I mean, we might not be a bigger name, but there are names which are much bigger than us, whose names are known across the world. So these names are associated with us. I mean, if you are with us, these names will also be associated with your own name as well. So motivating them with these kind of things has always been very encouraging. So we have also been doing some. I think this is. I think this is the answer to the third question that you had. What are the unique methods that we have followed? So one such method is that we have always tried to bring in bigger names. I mean, in terms of see, we come from a region where celebrities. I mean, even in South India, the film stars are the celebrities. But here it's different. I mean, politicians are the biggest celebrities here. So we have been able to bring certain big names in terms of politics to our factories, to our some events. So those have always been motivating for them. I mean, they see that these names are also associated with the company. So if these names are associated with the company, so these names will be associated with me as well. So that is how I think these are the unique methods that has been very helpful for us for that period status. And I think, and for the top people, I think for the top people, it's always about the bigger vision. I mean, today I'll be at this point of time I will be saying that, see, we have raised our Series A, where we raised around $4 million and around 32-33 crores of Indian rupees. And with this capital, we should be going beyond 100 crores of revenue next year. So once we go to that revenue numbers, so I think we are raising one more bigger round, which will be around 150 crores Indian rupees. And once we reach a milestone or a revenue number of 300-400 crores, then we should be getting a 4-5x of our revenues, where we can think of going public. So obviously we have started issuing ESOPs to these top management people. And obviously this has been very motivating for them. I mean, if we are going for public for around 2,000-3,000 crore rupees INR, so if you have X amount of ESOPs with you, so your valuation will be also in that amount of capital. So that has also been very motivating. Also saying, so I think there are various people which I would say on the bottom of the pyramid also. They are like, I call them, I mean, I should not be saying this word here, but I call them like they are my own people. I mean, they're not just my own people. They can take bullets on their chest just for me. Maybe from the business point of view, or personally, if I'm having a quarrel with a different guy, then there are some 2-3 guys in my company which might be on the bottom of the pyramid, but they can take bullets on their chest for me. So I have also given them the assurance that if we are going for this amount of valuations and this public issuing and all, so I think I will be giving, even if I'm not being able to give you ESOP, I can give you my own shares to you, so that you can also grow with us. So I think those are some of the. I think this also qualifies as the third question that you had. What are the unique methods that we have been following? So I think these are some of the methods that we have been following. I think you are on mute, sir. You are on mute.
Sorry, it's my apologies. I said I didn't want to. I've heard this complaint from me that occasionally I move and I do this, and the noise comes in my recording, and they don't like it. My team doesn't like it, so that's why I go on mute. So what tangible benefits have you got by applying these unique methods? What can you name some tangible benefits you've got by aligning your team to your vision?
Tangible benefits, if I would say, on the first, I mean, the first point will be that they have been sticking with us. That is by far the most important tangible benefit. I mean, just to stick people with you. If you are not a big name, I mean, if you are not a big name, if you are a growing enterprise, if you are on a struggling phase also, if you are able to stick people with you, I think that's the biggest tangible benefit of whatever vision alignment that we have been doing. So that is something which we have been able to do. I think one of the biggest tangible benefits. Secondly, I think even if the company didn't do that well, even if for example, I'm just giving you numbers, but last year it was not that bad. I'm just saying that even if the last year was bad, so the people would understand that this is bad. The last year numbers were not that good, so we have to work along with the promoters to make sure that the next year should not be that bad. I mean this thought process is also aligning to the tangible benefits that we get. I mean, for example, startups like us or anyone who is starting up, I mean, it's totally okay and totally understandable that startups burn money. I mean, luckily we have been PAT positive from the very first year itself. So that's, I mean, biggest plus point for us. But I think startups, I mean, I mean, I cannot say that next year we won't be burning money. So I think for startups who are burning money, or anyone who is doing so, if it is important that if we are quite clear, or quite transparent about whatever status of the company is with, along with the vision of the company to the employees and to the stakeholders. I think it really makes them understand that we should not be pushing the company too hard at this point of time. If we are expecting a raise at this point of time, we should not be pushing our promoters or the key management people for the raise that we are expecting if the company is not doing well at that point of time. I have got this kind of tangible benefits. So I have got benefits where people, I mean, they were expecting some raise at certain point of time, but they understood that at this point of time, as we already know that the company is not doing that
So
well.
sorry to interject. This is very interesting. 2 points you made. One is your attrition is low, and the second is people have empathy for you. That if you're going through a rough
Empathy,
time, they are
yeah.
going. How did this come about? Why are they empathetic towards you? Why are they not leaving you even if you're not able to meet them with their their requirements? And
Hmm.
what is the unique thing that you are
Yeah.
doing that they feel, no, I have to stick with Zerund? Why?
See, I think empathy builds with time, of course. It builds with time. And I think empathy is something which builds when we discuss a lot. I think when people discuss a lot, when we discuss about the good things or the bad things, it is important that I see a lot of founders making mistakes that they only discuss the good things with their employees. I think that it is important that we should also address what are the problems that you are having at all the time. I mean, obviously, keeping a note that you should not be discussing what should not be discussed, of course. So, but things that you understand that this is okay to be discussed with your team. So when you give them an idea that okay, these things are going well in the company, but these things are not going well in the company. Can you give me some ideas, or can you throw some light on the reasons why this is not going well? Can you give me some suggestions why this is not going well? So when you involve them, when you include them in this kind of conversations, what it does is that they normally they feel a sense of empathy towards you. I mean, not only you as the organization, but you as individual promoters as well. I would tell you incidences where, of course, I look into the sales, marketing, fundraising, PR, and those sorts of things. So I would have my own set of people, 10, 15 people who are with me, who are into this segment, and and my other founder, Rupam, who will be looking into production. So he'll be looking in those status of those people who are involved in that part. So it is important that we always address these kind of things, that these are the problems that I'm facing right now. These are the problems why my numbers are coming down, and this is not really helping me, nor it's helping the other stakeholders. See, in business, I take it very simple. I mean, for a business to grow, we just have to take care of three stakeholders in the company, in a business. One, your employees, or the people who are with you. Two, your customers, obviously them. And three, your investors, or whoever has put in money in you. May it be it's a family business, so in that case it's your own parents who have put in money. So I think we should be able to address all of these things, even if we are facing some problems with any of the three people. I mean, if you are facing problems with customers, if you are facing problems with investors, anyone or any employees, we should be vocal enough to speak about it to the people whom we understand that these things should be mentioned to them. So once we started mentioning all of these things, people started becoming very empathetic. So that empathy has obviously helped us to the two important points that I have mentioned: lower rate of attrition, and lower rate of maybe complaints about non-raises and all.
Very good. So my last question for today, David, is what are the challenges that have come in the way of trying to align your employees and your team members to your vision? What challenges, what specific challenges have you faced?
I think very specific challenges that came into my journey initially were that I was not being able to understand people quite well. I mean, I was
I'm
not being
sorry?
able to understand people quite well.
Okay.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, I have been looking into the sales, marketing, fundraising, PR. So obviously I have my own team. So I was not being able to understand my own set of people who are involved in this set of business parts. I was giving some I was assigning tasks to some people whom I should not be assigning to. Rather than I should have assigned that task to someone else. So that had created a lot of problems, and I think during the journey also, and also some during the initial days of my journey. So we were hiring. Our hirings were not also our hirings were also not that good. That was some of the biggest challenges that we faced in 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 the journey. So I think then understanding about all of these things about the challenges, we understood that these challenges have to be addressed. These challenges were mainly because we were not hiring right right set of manpower which is required for that set of work. Secondly, we were not listening too much. I personally was maybe not listening too much to their problems or to what they were trying to address to. So that were creating lot of cohesion between the team. That was a repelling factor for the whole team. So once we started addressing those things, then I think things started getting better.
Excellent. So, David, I think thank you so much for your time and wonderful insights. And more importantly, what I'm excited is you have started on a very exciting journey, which has got so many good things in it. I can only wish you many, many more successes. I would love to, stay in touch, and hopefully, I'll get you here for many more conversations in the future. And as you know, the world needs more people to create jobs. We need to create more jobs more than anything
Yes,
else.
yes, yes.
So, thank you, David. Thank you for your time, and looking forward to many more discussions on L Forum with you.
Yeah, thank you for having me today here. And I think really appreciating that you have started this podcast specifically for IMCIP startups which are from this region of the world. So really appreciate that. I think and really wish you also luck so that this whole podcast series becomes very famous and people start hearing not only you but also the founders from this part of the world as well.
Absolutely, that's exactly the objective. The objective is to showcase, bright young entrepreneurs like you, that what wonderful work is going on, and I would love to do that. I want to make sure this is a platform where we can bring uh, entrepreneurs like you to share your views and your journey with the world.
Yeah,
So,
thank you. Thanks a lot.
thank you, David. Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Thanks. Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe to the EL Forum channel.